Hey guys, how you doing? So in this video I'm going to show you how to apply fertilizer onto your lawn. Now this is the A1 Lawn Spring Summer Fertilizer, which we bought, and I bought it live while doing a video called the Lawn Care Shopping List. So all these products arrived about 5 weeks ago, and these are the first chance I've had to actually get down and get something done. So you need to obviously take care when applying fertilizer. If you put too much down, you'll burn your lawn. If you don't put enough down, then it won't have a massive effect, but that is safer. It's always better to underestimate. However, you don't really need to worry too much as long as you follow general precautions. Okay, so recommended application rate 35 grams a square meter. Okay, now this lawn is around 70 to 80 square meters. I think it was 6 by 13, so let's call it 80 square meters. So if we go with 35 times 80, 2,800 grams, which is 2.8 kilograms. That's a huge amount of fertilizer. It's absolutely huge. It's nearly 3 kilogram. It's as though it's saying I would only, because it's a 10 kilogram bag, I'd use it 3 times, which would be the amount for the year. That would last a year, but it's a huge amount to put down. I don't put that much down with the other stuff I use. It's gonna rain. I've just come to the car park because it started raining. You know, the fertilizer I use commercially, it's at far lower rates, and it always does a great job. So when I'd calculated this several times, and it's 2.8 kilograms, which is a lot. It's a massive amount. It's like nearly a third of a bag. So I was worried that I was going to put too much down and burn the lawn. So I've just gone onto Amazon where I bought it from, and it is absolutely right, 35 grams a square meter, and it actually tells you in there that recommended 35 square meters. One bag does 280 square meters. It said that somewhere. 280 square meters, and our lawn, my lawn, is about 80. So yeah, we'll get around 3 applications out. So it's like spring, sometime in summer, and then late summer. Even though it says spring summer, it'll be fine. Although we could switch to a more sort of root strength based fertilizer for autumn. But anyway, we can get a couple of good applications down. Maybe well, it actually feeds for up to 8 weeks, it says on there. So the application rate is perfect, and it says it needs watering in. So guess what? It's raining. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to get my hat on. I'm going to get my little jacket on, and I'm going to put 2.8 kilograms into a little spreader. Now these are the spreaders that I recommended you to buy. Like I say, got settings from 5 to 1. Alright, 5 opens the hole inside the greatest amount. So when I squeeze this trigger here, you see it opens that. And if we push it up onto 1, it hardly opens at all, it just opens a bit. If we come down to 3, there's just a little bit of opening there. So anyway, 2.8 kilogram is going to go in here, and it might mean I've got to fill it up a couple of times, but I'm going to measure out 2.8 kilogram, which is roughly just a third of a bag. I may just eyeball it, I don't know. I have actually got a little measuring thing. So this is 250ml, which is 250 gram. 4 of these would be a kilogram. So 8 of these is 2 kilogram. 10 of these is 2.5 kilogram, 11 of these is about 2,750. So about 11, maybe just a touch over 11 of these going into there is enough for the lawn. So I also want to show you this. Inside here, oops, just a second. So this is what it looks like inside, and when we turn this handle, it spins that around and the fertiliser is distributed down through the hole, and then it goes into this little thing that rotates and spins the fertiliser out. Now it works absolutely fine with fertiliser, but if you've looked at any past videos of mine, you'll notice that when I put seed in here, I've always struggled with the seed. Somebody saw that video and they contacted me and said, hey, I've made something and it's this. So he sent me a few of these to try, and as you can see, it slots over and just sits on top, and it gives greater efficiency. So I'm keen to get some seed in here and try it. So I think I might just do that in here, in the carport. So off, I'm going to put that on there, normal hopper on the largest hole, okay? Take a handful, put it in there. This is what it's like normal. It's not bad, it does come out, but it isn't brilliant. Now we'll try it again with this, that just presses on. Dead easy that. We'll take a handful, pop that in. I'm expecting this to be more substantial, so let's take a look. Wow, that actually comes out faster, I believe. I thought that was definitely faster. We take it off. That's normal. And that's with it on. So it looks like it'll be more efficient, enable you to get more seed on quicker. Now I don't know if the guy's actually going to be willing to manufacture and sell these. If you've got one of these, it could be something you're interested in. If it is available to buy, I'll put a comment on the screen now, and I'll provide a link in the description. If he's not willing to make these to order because he's a busy man, I don't really know what his circumstances are, then you can just take the idea and perhaps look to make something yourself. You may be able to just blue tack a couple of pieces of plastic inside. So that's that. So let's get back to this fertilizer. 2.8 kilograms. So I think we said 11. Well, there's a lot of seed here. I recommend you store your fertilizer in a dry container with a lid, like an old paint pot with a lid, nice and dry, and it will be absolutely fine. So let us see. So 11 of these, so 10 of these is 2.5, so I want 11. And where's my gloves? There. I always wear gloves when I'm handling fertilizer. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Perfect. See, the other fertiliser I use, you don't need to put as much on. Probably a quarter of that is plenty. Anyway, so that's that. And now, let me just get a hat and a jacket on. Got on the hat, so we'll just put this on. Rain's stopped now. This stuff's got to be well watered in. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk up and down the lawn, and by the looks of it, I'll probably have to go over a couple of times. I'm not going to go over on the biggest hole because it's going to come out really fast, and we may end up using it all up before we've actually finished the going up and down the lawn once. So I'll start off on a medium around number 3. So let's go and get this done. So again, you don't want to be overlapping too much. So, number 3, and we'll see how much we use up on one pass. Now also with this one, because it's got a very small amount of iron in, you've got to watch where it's coming on the side near paths, because if you get the granules on your paths and they melt or they get watered on them, there's a chance that they will stain your paths. So be very careful, please. So on setting 3 we barely took an inch off the top, so I'm going to knock it down to number 4, go over the lawn again. So we've got a good even coverage across the whole lawn. That's going to be really fast, so I'll almost do it. Okay, so third pass over, I knocked it down to a 3 again, and I actually took this off. It actually makes it heavier when turning with fertiliser. With seed it won't be a problem, this will be really good for seed. But for fertiliser that's heavier, it's just making it harder turning. It's much easier turning the handle without this on when we're doing fertiliser. So I can either use this last bit up and down the lawn, which I'm going to, and then it's getting put down at the recommended dose. So let's do that.